right, good morning, everyone. So yesterday we got our fest lineup. Who's pretty excited? Everybody, yeah. I'm really excited for fest because last year my favorite memory of the year was fest because all of my friends and I, we all got the fest t-shirts and decided to tie-dye them and wear them to the concert in June. And that's actually what I'm here to talk to you guys today about, is how to tie-dye a t-shirt. So I'm going to tell you the basic supplies you need, the steps, and a few ways in which you can wear your new tie-dye shirt. So let's begin. First things first, you're going to need a white t-shirt. Fortunately, I stained mine yesterday practicing for my speech, so it's not exactly white. But anything else that's white that you want to tie-dye, the words won't get in the way either if you have a shirt with print on it. You're also going to need a tie-dye kit or dye. This kit I bought came with 6 bottles of dye already in the bottles, some rubber bands, some gloves for your hands, which are important because you'll want to put these on when you're dyeing your shirt to protect your hands from getting all colorful as well. This was about $10 at Walmart. They had other different sets. You can get 2 bottles. You can just get a package of dye and put it in your own bottles. Doesn't really matter. So now that we've got our supplies, we can go ahead and begin our process. The first thing you're going to want to do before you go ahead and get started is wash your t-shirt or whatever else you're dyeing in cold water with no detergent. This is important because the cold water removes the shrinking, any pre-shrunk in this shirt, and the no detergent will help the dye set in a little bit stronger. While you're waiting for your shirt to finish up, you can go ahead and prepare your dye. These bottles were filled with just powder before, so I just had to put water in it, shake them all up, and they were ready to go. You're also going to want to protect the area in which you're working on. You can put newspaper down, plastic bags, an old tablecloth. I didn't bring any of that just because I didn't want it to get in the way for that, but you don't want to get any dye all over the surface you're working on or on yourself as well, because it will stain and it won't come out. So now that your shirt is all finished in the wash, it's important that you don't dry it because the dampness will help the dye soak in. So then you're going to want to lay your shirt out flat on your surface and pick out your pattern. For this purpose, I'm going to show you guys a spiral pattern like the one I'm wearing and like this as well. This is one I did over the weekend. This is the most common and basic tie-dye pattern. It's very easy to do. I like to use a fork to help me do this. You can use your hand. I just think a fork helps keep everything tight. You're going to want to pick the place in which you want your spiral to begin. I'm going to start mine in the middle. So you're going to tightly wrap your shirt into a spiral like this. You're going to take some rubber bands to help secure your shirt. This is important because these rubber bands help keep your shirt together while you're dyeing, but these rubber bands also give you the outline of the shirt where you're going to be dyeing as well, so that's very important. Usually around 3 rubber bands are good. This will give you 6 different triangles of area to dye. That's kind of up to you, where however many colors you want to use. You can add 8 different triangles, 10, however colorful you want your shirt to be. So now that we've got our wadded t-shirt, you can see how we have different areas of the shirt to dye. You can go ahead and begin your dyeing process. This is when you're going to want to put your gloves on so your hands don't get dirty. I'm not going to put them on because I don't want them to get in the way. And then you can take your dye bottle. You can put the dye on whatever area of the shirt you want. It's important to note that you want to get dye on both the front, the back, and the side of the shirt. You don't want to unravel your shirt and see that you've only dyed one side of the shirt. That would look kind of silly. So now that you've finished your entire shirt, you're going to want to put it into a plastic bag or a container. It's important to let your shirt sit for at least 4 hours. However, the longer you let your shirt sit, the brighter and the stronger those colors are going to be. So 4 hours later, we've got a nice tie-dye shirt all ready to go. You're going to want to either take a bucket of water or go to a bathtub, a hose outside when it's warm out, and you're going to undo these rubber bands. And you can examine your nice design. This one looks great, right? And then you're going to rinse it off under the water to remove that excess dye. And then you can wash your shirt again. Again, no detergent. Very important because this will fade the color. And then you've got your dried shirt, and you're all done. And you should get something like this. The good thing with tie-dye is you can never go wrong. It always looks great. So now that you've got a tie-dye shirt, you can wear it to Fest like I did. You can wear it to the beach over a swimsuit, or you can cut off the sleeves and wear it to the rag. And before you know it, everybody will be complimenting you on your nice new tie-dyed shirt.